The United States vs. Microsoft Corp. 2001 case was a watershed moment in the technology industry, pitting the United States government against one of the most influential companies of the time. The lawsuit revolved around allegations of monopolistic practices and antitrust violations by Microsoft, with the aim of scrutinizing its dominance in the field of personal computer operating systems. At the core of the case were concerns over Microsoft's bundling of its Internet Explorer web browser with its Windows operating system, which was seen as an attempt to stifle competition. The trial began on May 18, 1998, and was presided over by Judge Thomas Penfield Jackson in the United States District Court for the District of Columbia. The case was brought by the Department of Justice and joined by 20 state attorneys general. Their primary argument was that Microsoft's actions constituted anti-competitive behavior and violated the Sherman Antitrust Act. The government sought to break up the company and impose restrictions on its business practices. Over the course of the trial, both sides presented compelling arguments and evidence. The government contended that Microsoft had engaged in predatory behavior by leveraging its market dominance to crush competitors and maintain a monopoly over the operating system market. Microsoft, on the other hand, argued that its actions were driven by innovation and consumer demand, and that the integration of Internet Explorer into Windows was in the best interest of users. In November 1999, Judge Jackson issued his findings of fact, concluding that Microsoft had indeed engaged in anti-competitive behavior and maintained a monopoly over the operating system market. He ruled that Microsoft's actions were detrimental to both consumers and the industry as a whole. As a remedy, he proposed the separation of Microsoft into two separate entities, one for its operating system business and another for its software applications. In the following years, the case went through a series of legal battles and appeals. The district court's decision to break up Microsoft was eventually overturned by the Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit in 2001. The appeals court argued that the breakup was unnecessary and ordered a new judge to determine a suitable remedy. The case was subsequently settled in 2002, with Microsoft agreeing to certain restrictions on its business practices while avoiding a breakup. The United States vs. Microsoft Corp. 2001 lawsuit left an indelible impact on the technology landscape. It paved the way for increased scrutiny on monopolistic practices in the industry and led to the development of stricter antitrust regulations. The case also served as a reminder of the power dynamics within the technology sector and the importance of fair competition.